Given the current volatility, there is no consensus about how low oil prices will fall or how long they will stay there. Nevertheless, every knowledgeable person I've spoken to believes, and history tells us, that prices will eventually move well above current levels. The solution to low prices is low prices. They reduce production from high-cost producers and therefore constrain supply. And they stimulate economic growth and therefore ultimately drive up global demand. This would alleviate the current situation, which was caused by a massive increase in U.S. shale oil production and a decrease in demand flowing from weaker global economic growth. For 15 years, world oil prices have risen, interrupted by a sharp recessionary decline in 2008 and 2009. Alberta has benefited immensely from growing global energy demand, generated in part by the economic power of non-OECD countries. Millions of people, 300 million in China alone, since 2000, are moving to cities, buying cars and building houses, engaging in a great enrichment whose rapidity is unparalleled in human history. As a result, the International Energy Agency predicts that global energy demand will grow by about 35% in the next 25 years, with nearly 70% of this increase supplied by fossil fuels. Demand for oil will rise in the intermediate and longer term. And for Albertans and their energy sector, that has meant and will mean prosperity at home. I've said repeatedly in my former role as Minister of Natural Resources, and now I want to reiterate it from an economic and financial perspective. There is a strategic imperative to diversify our energy markets and move our energy to tidewater. Without improved access to global markets, Canadian crude oil prices will continue to be both lower and more volatile than those prevailing globally, translating into heightened uncertainty and poor economic growth. Furthermore, the differential which Canadian oil and gas generate versus the world price represents an annual drain on our economy in tens of billions of dollars. Finally, it is a matter of urgent national interest that we move our oil to tidewater because our only customer, the United States, has found vast amounts of shale oil and gas and will need us less and less. If we do not access new markets, our resources will be stranded and a huge opportunity will be lost. But more than that, the Canadian economy will suffer a major decline, which will affect every region in the country from coast to coast to coast.